Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tulane's offense will start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Still looking on the move. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback will audible. Johnson looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just ran over it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Tulane right back to the line. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting set.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting a sack on the very first play.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding it. He wants to go deep. He got it. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still running at the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Delivers the contact. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, this offense is top 10.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He makes the catch, and he breaks into the open. The tag. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still on his feet at the 40. The expressway is wide open. give to the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
On a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Fuentes. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Francis. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll ride his man on the option. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Running back goes in motion. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Shakes off the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Offense gets set for second down. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Green Wave!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners kick. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Vols have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Nice move to stay on his feet.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Volunteers will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Going up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Francis. He's right on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Intercepted. Bringing the heat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive motion.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown ball. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he's got it inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it. can. Wide cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The magic bean is out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Vols are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the left. Off he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the left. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any... coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Comes out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Francis. He's got his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds a man on the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Francis. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
He's off to the races. Going airborne. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane. And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Francis. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Slams it ahead. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's loose. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And the beatdown has ensued. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes the defender.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun, to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down.
Easy. Hey, Cam, unlock. Flip, flip.
He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Okay.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Cherry. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the move. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got his man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is all...
Nothing but green ahead. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Firing deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is...
Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Volunteers want to move quickly. They want to throw it. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for space, it's Stewart. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing in the second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. The opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. He's got it.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed.
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! And the stomping has commenced.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Keeping his eyes downfield. They're trying to get to him. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is dropped And incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
Stakes get higher, the pressure starts to mount, those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go, can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked really good at times. A couple guys have been dinged up. Mentally, emotionally, physically, they're exhausted. Do they have enough left in the tank to finish this thing out undefeated?
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.